All right, we are back at the junkyard. Actually brought help today. The sun's actually out, which is kind of surprising. It was raining earlier, but actually it cleared up quite nicely. It's still a bit cold. It's about 50 degrees right now, but we are back. It's time to finish pulling the VR6 out. So this is just kind of set on position, take it off. Get out of there. Get this out of the way real fast. So today we should just have heater hoses right there, the axles, the header itself, and one more hose off the bottom of this. And after that, we'll get the forklift here lifted up. I can undo the mounts, and then it should be completely out of there, which is sick. Good progress being made. This entire side and all of this is out of the way. We got the line to the slave cylinder off. The hose for the heater horde is connected, and there's one little connector here, but I think it's on top of the trans, so that should be able to stay. So now we're just to the axles and the bolts that hold on the header there, and we are ready to get it lifted up, and then we'll go ahead and undo the mounts. I think there's only two mounts. I think I only see this one and this one. Is there a third mount in Mark IV? Not that I'm seeing. Looks like it's just this one to this frame rail and this one there. I don't see any in the back, unless I'm missing one somewhere, but we'll see once we try to pull it out. All right, so currently we've got 3 of the axle bolts here out so far, and I was trying to rotate this hub and it was getting locked up, so I thought it was stuck and seized up for the engine, but then I realized I had left the car in gear. So now we're back in neutral, and now it spins freely, no problem. I mean, there's a bit of a rust and stuff on here, but it spins all the way around, so the engine's not seized up, which is super good news. So I have 3 more to go, I think, on this side. You can see way in there. These ones are actually a 10 mil triple square versus the Mark III 8 mil, I think it was. But 3 more to go on this side, and then 3 more on that side, and then the axles are completely disconnected. We are making all of the progress. At this point, both axles, all the bolts are complete out. I had this nice little step stool and my little mat here so I can lay down. I'm about to get the header bolts off. There's 3 per side, so 6 total, and then mount, and I totally forgot there's one way down here, which is the I think it's called the dog mount or the wishbone. That one right down there. So once that's all done, she's coming out of there. Well, that's unfortunate. You lost your donut there.
Donut down.
Tony came through with snacks. Got us a monster. All the bolts in the back here are done. We just have mount, and the one on the bottom, and she's coming out. We were just about to start pulling the engine, and it starts downpouring. Now we wait. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. America. So cool seeing them fly like that. All right, boys and girls, at this point, we are ready to get the engine out of the car. These ones, as you can see, are undone. That one and that one's undone. These 2 down here are undone. All of our heater hoses are off. Our exhaust manifold's off. Wires are off. We have a seat bolt to lift her up on, and then the one bolt down here holding that mount to here is off as well. And I don't think I missed anything. I hope I didn't. But I think we're ready to go. So I'm gonna get this one tied up on this side real fast, get it all ready to go, have him go over the forklift and lift her on out of there. Put it out. There you go. I'll pause one more. Hold on, stop. Yeah. Yeah, she's free. Nice. I can pick up all the parts. Yeah. Just snap. I would say that every Alright, that's good. That's what you got leading in. Okay. Lower it down a little bit. Flat. Okay. Down. The transfer hold it. Tilt forward. Back up.
Just put it in the back of the wagon.
I thought about it for a second. I was like, you know what? That's a little bit too heavy. All right, boys, there she is. Our 12 valve VR6 is officially out and chilling. So I have a guy who has a truck who can help me get the thing home, but not until next week, which is fine. So it'll be right here. I'm gonna cover it up so it's not getting like rained on directly, but there she is. All the spark plugs are in, so no water has been in the engine, which is good. And overall, like, honestly, it looks very, very clean. Like inside all these pieces here, like looks clean there. Inside the axles looks very, very clean. So There she is. We're pulling the axles right now and getting a few more things off before we go home. But I'm excited. There she is. We've got one axle out. This one over here is fighting me severely. And then I'm gonna grab the calipers off of here as well. And then the wishbone mount here, probably get a new one, but I'll grab it for now. And then the shift linkage, and that's pretty much everything I need from here. I'll grab this mount as well, just to have it for now, but I won't necessarily need it. And the rest of the stuff is kind of the same from car to car. So as soon as this thing stops being a giant pain, I soaked it in PE Blaster, so hopefully it breaks free pretty soon. All right, so we're gonna pour in the shop real fast so I can use the impact gun and blast that axle off. Also under the car, get the shifter box out of there, brake calipers, and then we're done for today. Good little Jetta, providing lots of parts for me. All right, axle's out of the way. That's pretty good, yeah, that's fine. And now we'll come under here and pull this out of the way and get the shifter box out of here. Hub's coming off now. This should be able to drop out of here, just about. Blasting the whole strut out, and this should now be out as well. Go in the water. Give it to me. No, man, not. There we go. Can you not fit through here? You must fit through here. I guess we'll go that way. There it is. I knew it was going to come out this way. Okay. Shifter box. Shifter box. Axles. There's this whole strut with our bigger caliper. We have one more and then we are done. All right, boys, that's officially it. The engine's over there, coming home next week. And then everything else is over here that I need. O2J shift linkage. We have the hubs because my car has the like those single piece carriers. Now this will allow me to run the bigger brakes, the nice big VR6 calipers. I won't need the struts, but still I have all the hubs. We have all the nice big VR axles. The only thing I don't have, that harness in that car, I can still pull it out of there, but there are a lot of pieces that are cut on it, so I'll just find someone to buy a full Mark IV VR6 harness from. And then we're gonna go. Like I said, there's no rush on this project. I just want to get all this good stuff while it was available. So now, whenever we're ready, we have a nice full VR6 swap for the wagon. How cool is that gonna be? Nice big brakes, nice O2J shifter, which is much better than this car has now. And of course, oh, VR6 sounds from the wagon. It's gonna be sick. All right, about to head out. I got her all covered up. Got some plastic like cargo cover here and some other stuff. So got her all covered up as best as possible. Got a tire on top so it can't go flying off, but here she sits. We'll come back next week. They open up at Thursday, so we'll bring her home. That was fun. Tiring, but fun. 2 engines in 1 week. Not a bad week. Got the R33 and the beautiful R32. There's just the GTR as well. So this is the guy I filmed in yesterday's video who had the black Evo 6. This is his R32 GTR. So he has a lot of really cool JDM cars. This thing is sick though. How cool is that? 32, 33. He came and pulled a bunch of parts off that blue Lancer I showed you guys yesterday for his Evo 6. Oh, but it's nice. Very, very nice. Nothing like a good old sweet tea after some VR6 engine pulling. My favorite spot, and floor it. I'm gonna go ahead and do some unloading real quick. I also got a set of taillights. Nothing fancy, but something to put on the Mark III Savoy, so it's just not open anymore. And then also, in about 50 or so minutes, Mike's gonna stop by and grab the Zauber and maybe weld it today, or if not today, but very soon. But either way, the Zauber should be fixed, which is awesome. Just heard me another VR6. Oh, yet another VR6 for today. Let's go ahead and grab our good old Zauber here. Take her outside real fast. Where's he at? Ooh. Yet another VR6 for today. Looking good. What's up, buddy? This is actually my first time ever in a, this is a B3, correct?
Yep.
B3 Passat. Very similar to the Mark IIIs, but just little changes here and there. I like this thing. It rides super, super smooth. My first time in a Passat VR6 and also my first time in an automatic Passat or automatic VR6 actually shifts very, very smooth. So Mike lives literally like straight down the road from me. So we're gonna give it a shot and see if we can't get this barrel all fixed up. Got the nice little shop going. Also cool little, look at that BMW wrench. How cool is that? Mercedes-Benz too? I did not know Mercedes-Benz and BMW actually had their own wrenches, but that's awesome. Nice little welding table. I know nothing about welders, but this is his setup here. Cool little shop though. Very nice. And you got concrete. I'm envious of this stuff right here. She was explaining this is a MIG, you said, right?
MIG.
MIG, TIG?
TIG. AC/DC.
MIG, TIG, TIG, and then fancy plasma cutter, which is super cool because cut everything. So you're saying he's gonna try and use the MIG welder, and instead of trying to fill the crack, he's gonna try, you said, just try and pull it together and fuse the metal just back as one, basically. Yeah.
So basically, I'm gonna use it on AC.
Okay.
DC is usually for steel, mild steel,
okay,
carbon steel.
And this one has aluminum barrels.
This has aluminum barrels, so you have to weld it on AC.
Okay.
And of course, pure argon.
Yeah. And
then put it on, sort of clean it as you weld it, but it'll be done.
Nice. Yeah, I have no experience with welding at all. I'm just here to learn, but it's cool to see all this kind of stuff. Got me a nice little helmet, all certified and official. So he's gone through and cleaned it and put a little groove throughout here. And he's gonna do a little test spot and see if it'll actually come together, which hopefully it does, and then we can do the entire thing. And then our Zauber here shall be fixed. So you are, I feel official as ever. Got the helmet on, ready to go.
Tip torch, 330 seconds tungsten, gas lens.
That's really cool. So the way he was trying it isn't quite working. Instead of pulling the sides together, it's kind of just melting, you'd say? Or is that how?
Yeah, well, things I don't want to put a lot of heat in it so it sucks the weld.
Okay. So you're gonna put some, you said, was that aluminum rod or steel rod?
It's aluminum.
Aluminum rod to fill that up a little bit. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. There she is, boys. Welded up, sanded down nice and smooth. No more crack. But the biggest thing's gonna be, besides fixing that, which is awesome, again, thank you so much. I learned a whole bunch. He was trying to tell me about how all this kind of worked, which is really cool to learn. But the biggest thing for this, I can put the tire back on, but to find someone to stretch my tire is gonna be a whole other world of fun. Once I put the tire back on, I'm hoping the compressor, because the tires have been stretched once, it might just pop back and bead back up. We'll see. But if not, we're gonna have to find some of the air cannons and try and blast it. But hey, the crack's gone. That is awesome. Again, thank you so much, Seth. Whew. You're welcome. And I learned so much. It's just so cool. Like, I love learning stuff. Like, to see all this stuff is really, really cool. And the VR6 is just, you can't go wrong. VR6, 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 VR6. That'll be a VR6, VR5, all the VR engines. It's just the best thing to have. Again, massive shout out to Mike. Welding up my Zauber helped me out a ton. And this thing, I said, it's my first time in a Passat VR6 that's automatic, and this thing just cruises out. It shifts so smooth. I was actually really surprised. It's a very, very nice driving car. Later, man. Such a nice car. All right, you guys, gonna end the video here. We've done a whole bunch of stuff today. Pulled the VR6. The Zauber is officially fixed, which is awesome. We have a dinner party to go to here in like 10 or so minutes. So before I get yelled at, we're gonna end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Do not forget, be thankful for every single day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.